Hello TV fam and welcome ulit sa panibagong vlog. I'm pretty sure na curious kayo kung ano ba ang nangyayari at ano tong news na nakalap natin sa internet. And sa thumbnail pa lang na nakita nyo, it is really happening, no? At pag-usapan natin to at paano to makakaapekto sa mga upcoming months or even days. Kasi ang pinag-uusapan natin ito is yung, alam nyo namang very hot topic, which is about yung sa AI. Now, meron tayong nakita na news nga, sabi ko earlier, no, sa YouTube particularly, and it talks about itong particular Chinese company na nag-develop ng AI compared doon sa mga big companies like Google, OpenAI, yung leading sa ganyang klaseng technology, for a fraction of a cost. I think yung kanilang announcement, no, I think this is a couple of days ago. They launched this January 20th. Ang tawag dito is yung DeepSeek AI R1. Ito yung version AI technology nila that's comparable to what ChatGPT is doing. Yung parang premier or tier 1 version nila. So, as you all know naman, you have Google, you have Meta, yung mga companies na yan, they heavily are invested on infrastructure. Ibig kong sabihin dyan is yung mga hardware na ginagamit nila to run those type of software is, kumbaga, yun yung parang pinaka-top of the line, no? Kung sa sasakyan, no, imbis na kung naghahanap ka ng performance, ang the-drive mo is Ferrari, di ba? Itong Chinese company na to, all of a sudden, no, can you just imagine, bumili sila ng Toyota at nung kinarera nila yung Ferrari at yung Toyota, is nanalo pa ang Toyota in terms of speed. So, in concept, ganun ang ginawa nung company na to, which is yung DeepSeek. I wouldn't further explain it, no? Pero panoorin natin yung naging epekto nito sa stock market ng US.
Just a few minutes ago, and it's not pretty. Down big, especially the tech-heavy NASDAQ. CNN's Matt Egan is here to explain what we're seeing and why, Matt.
Yeah, John, we've got a bit of a tech sell-off this morning, and it's being caused by earth-shattering developments in the AI space. So let's take a look at this. You see the Dow down more than 140 points right now. The S&P solidly lower, but the real action is over here in the NASDAQ, 600 points lower, nearly 3%, on track for one of its worst days in the past 2 years. And here's why. There's a Chinese startup that few people had ever heard of until the past few days, and it has emerged as a real player in the AI arms race. It's called DeepSeek, and investors, and I would imagine officials in Washington, are stunned to learn that DeepSeek's AI model has developed technology that can actually be competitive with OpenAI and Google and xAI and all these more established players. It's only been around for a bit, but DeepSeek has already vaulted to the top of the App Store on Apple as the most downloaded app, passing ChatGPT, which is pretty shocking. Look at that.
Can you just imagine, doon sa news na sinasabi nitong CNN, sabi ko nga sa inyo, this company is fairly new, about a year old company. And then all of a sudden, they're now competing with the lead technology that drives itong glassing platform na to. Doon nga sa news, no, mapapansin nyo, sinabi niya, itong platform na to, apart from OpenAI, ChatGPT, this become the most downloaded platform from the time that they launched in, I think, October of last year. So, sinurpass na nila ngayon yung ChatGPT, which is now the number 2 downloaded app sa Apple Store. Tuloy natin tong video.
China's latest AI breakthrough has leapfrogged the world.
I think we should take the development out of China very, very seriously.
A game-changing move that does not come from OpenAI, Google, or Meta.
There is a new model that has all of the valley buzzing.
But from a Chinese lab called DeepSeek.
it's opened a lot of eyes of like what is actually happening in AI in China.
What took Google and OpenAI years and hundreds of millions of dollars to build, DeepSeek says took it just 2 months and less than $6 million.
They have the best open source model, and all the American developers are building on that.
I'm Deirdre Bosa with the Tech Check Take, China's AI breakthrough.
Pause natin yung video. Doon sa sinabi niya, can you just imagine, yung companies like Google, OpenAI, Meta, itong mga companies na to, they're actually spending billions and billions of dollars. Now, this company, over a year old lang, only spent $5.6 million. Can you just imagine kung it's really a game changer? Magtataka siguro kayo, bakit all of a sudden nag-crash yung stock market ng US? It's because of this particular reason. Yung mga companies like OpenAI, you have Google, you have Meta, they have mentioned and announced that they will be spending billions and billions of dollars to further enhance the capability ng mga platforms na ginagamit nila. And then all of a sudden, this company from China, number one, with limited hardware and then limited funds, all of a sudden became the number one platform sa AI space. So kaya biglang bumagsak yung stock market is because of that premise. Why are investors spending this much money to develop this further na ang isang company coming from China was able to compete and become the leading company or leading platform in the industry in just 4 months, more or less? So kaya ngayon, bumagsak talaga yung stock market. Investors are heavily in funding itong gantong klaseng mga project kasi they know that this is the future. Doon sa investment nila, all of a sudden, nagdalawang isip sila, why are we investing this much? Tuloy natin tong video.
And the details behind its development stunned top AI researchers here in the US. First, the cost. The AI lab reportedly spent just $5.6 million to build DeepSeek version 3. Compare that to OpenAI, which is spending $5 billion a year. And Google, which expects capital expenditures in 2024 to soar to over $50 billion. And then there's Microsoft that shelled out more than $13 billion just to invest in OpenAI. But even more stunning, how DeepSeek's scrappier model was able to outperform the lavishly funded American ones.
To see the DeepSeek new model, it's super impressive in terms of both how they have really effectively done an open source model that does what is this inference time compute, and it's super compute efficient.
It beat Meta's Llama, OpenAI's GPT-4o, and Anthropic's Claude Sonnet 3.5 on accuracy on wide-ranging tests, a subset of 500 math problems, an AI math evaluation, coding competitions, and a test of spotting and fixing bugs in code.
Pause natin yung video, dun sa graph na yun, yung heavily shaded na blue, yun yung DeepSeek. Can you just imagine, sa lahat ng mga test na ginawa nila, it outperformed yung mga big players who had been there years and years already, very advanced, and all. Ibig sabihin, mas mabilis, di ba? Kaya doon nagkaroon ng parang question na why are we spending this much money? Tuloy natin yung video.
Quickly following that up with a new reasoning model called R1, which just as easily outperformed OpenAI's cutting-edge O1 in some of those third-party tests.
Today, we released Humanity's Last Exam, which is a new evaluation or benchmark of AI models that we produced by getting, math, physics, biology, chemistry professors to provide the hardest questions they could possibly imagine. DeepSeek, which is the leading Chinese AI lab, their model is actually the top performing or roughly on par with the best American models.
They accomplished all that despite the strict semiconductor restrictions that the US government has imposed on China, which has essentially shackled them out of computing power. Washington has drawn a hard line against China in the AI race, cutting the country off from receiving America's most powerful chips like NVIDIA's H100 GPUs. Those were once thought to be essential to building a competitive AI model, with startups and big tech firms alike scrambling to get their hands on any available. But DeepSeek turned that on its head. sidestepping the rules by using NVIDIA's less performant H800s to build the latest model and showing that the chip export controls were not the chokehold DC intended.
They were able to take whatever hardware they were trained on, but use it way more efficient.
But just who's behind DeepSeek anyway? Despite its breakthrough, very, very little is known about its lab and its founder, Liang Wenfeng. According to Chinese media reports, DeepSeek was born out of a Chinese hedge fund called High Flyer Quant that manages about $8 billion in assets. The mission on its developer site, it reads simply, unravel the mystery of AGI with curiosity. Answer the essential question with long-termism. The leading American AI startups, meanwhile, OpenAI and Anthropic, they have detailed charters and constitutions that lay out their principles and their founding missions, lengthy sections on AI safety and responsibility. Despite several attempts to reach someone at DeepSeek, we never got a response.
So, di ba, parang this is really mind-boggling, no? Ang term nga na ginamit is it sent a shivers down the spine ng mga big companies like Google, Meta, that ito palang gantong klaseng approach or structure, pwede pala itong mag-work. Tuloy natin itong video.
How did they actually assemble this talent? How did they assemble all the hardware? How did they assemble the data to do all this? We don't know. And it's never been publicized, and hopefully we can learn that.
But the mystery brings into sharp relief just how urgent and complex the AI face-off against China has become. Because it's not just DeepSeek. Other, more well-known Chinese AI models have carved out positions in the race with limited resources as well. Kai-Fu Lee, he's one of the leading AI researchers in China, formerly leading Google's operations there. Now his startup, 01.ai, it's attracting attention, becoming a unicorn just 8 months after founding and bringing in almost $14 million in revenue in 2024.
The thing that shocks my friends in the Silicon Valley is not just our performance, but that we trained the model with only $3 million. And GPT-4 was trained by 80 to 100 million.
Trained with just $3 million. Alibaba's Qwen, meanwhile, cut costs by as much as 85% on its large language models in a bid to attract more developers and signaling that the race is on. China's breakthrough undermines the lead that our AI labs were once thought to have. In early 2024, former Google CEO Eric Schmidt, he predicted China was 2 to 3 years behind the US in AI. But now Schmidt is singing a different tune. Here he is on ABC's This Week.
Well, I used to think we were a couple of years ahead of China, but China has caught up in the last 6 months in a way that is remarkable. The fact of the matter is that a couple of the Chinese programs, one, for example, is called DeepSeek, looks like they've caught up.
It raises major questions about just how wide OpenAI's moat really is. Back when OpenAI released ChatGPT to the world in November of 2022, it was unprecedented and uncontested. Now the company faces not only the international competition from Chinese models, but fierce domestic competition from Google's Gemini, Anthropic's Claude, and Meta's open source Llama model.
So talagang napakahirap na talaga ng kalagayan natin no? Dahil kung isipin nyo, may trade war na nangyayari, may gera sa ibang bansa, and then all of a sudden, meron na ring somewhat strong competition sa technology. And itong competition na to ay hindi biro in a sense dahil ang kaakibat, lalim no, kaakibat. Ang kadugtong niyan basically is yung financials na kung saan tayo nagre-rely. Nandyan yung mga S&P 500, yung Nasdaq nga na nakita natin in the previous clip. Lahat ng yan is somewhat may ripple effect sa atin. So, we have to be careful, no? We have to continue to be vigilant in a sense. Hopefully, nakatulong itong vlog natin kahit papaano to give you an insight, an idea as to kung ano ba ang nangyayari currently at sana makatulong to sa mga current at future decisions na gagawin nyo. So, hindi ko na papatagalin pa yung vlog natin. No? Maraming salamat sa panonood. At kung hindi ka pa subscriber ng ating munting channel, click the subscribe button, yung notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga latest upload natin. Again, maraming salamat at magkita-kita tayo ulit sa susunod na vlog. Paalam!
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down, city of mine. How I love the city of